Hi friends, I'm Kim Ball with Deliberate Movement and welcome to the 3 things to work on in February. All right, so this is how these 3 things are gonna work because this is the first time I've shot one of these videos, but there's gonna be way more. So the first of the 3 things is going to be something you can work on that's based on movement. The next thing that you can work on is based on food, nutrition, nourishment, whatever you want to call it. The third thing is a mindset thing for you to work on. So let's get started. So our movement piece this month is to work on improving the rotational ability of our thoracic spine. What do I mean by this?
With modern day postures, our chest can become compressed and our mid back can become tight. Adding rotational movement to the mid back area can help to return optimal movement capacity to the whole upper body. This first movement involves a side lying position with your top leg pinning down a foam roller. The second movement, called Thread the Needle, allows you to move through a full rotational range of motion while on your hands and knees. Pushing down with your post arm helps you gain more rotation. And the third and final movement uses a half kneeling position against the wall. The leading leg stays in contact with the wall, and each arm movement drives spinal rotation in the mid back. It's important to keep the hips pointing directly forward to ensure rotation doesn't happen in the hips. These 3 movements provide multiple options for you to use, both before a workout or on their own, in order to find more thoracic rotation.
So now that we have our movement assignment, let's talk about what we're going to do for food. The thing to work on in February is to cut up veggies for easy snacks. This exercise of prepping snacks flexes our meal prep muscle on a smaller scale. It gets us used to batching out some food and meal planning. There are already plenty of veggies that are pre-packaged in a very convenient way for you to use as snacks already, like baby carrots, sugar snap peas, snow peas. But I also encourage you to grab some veggies, be creative with it, and cut them up in a convenient way for you. Put them in Tupperwares like cucumbers, celery, bell peppers. Make them available for you to grab and put on salads, eat as a snack, dip into some protein-rich dips like hummus, like bean dip, like guacamole, any sort of thing that can add a little bit of nourishment to your day, but you can do it with a nutritional veggie vehicle. Our third mindset piece is going to be counting wins. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know how much I love counting wins as a tool. And let me explain why. We all have a tendency toward negative thoughts. This negativity bias is survival based. It helps us notice when there's danger or threat in our lives. It's important. However, it is going to hinder your ability to find a positive perspective about things that are happening. This negativity bias also hinders us when we're trying to move forward in life and our brains perceive change as threat. The practice of finding and celebrating wins trains your brain to focus more on the positive. The more you look for wins, the more you are changing the neural pathways in your brain to be able to more easily notice those wins. And the more we notice, the more we can have concrete social proof that life is going well, that we're making progress, that we are enough. So let's start practicing counting those wins today. They can be super minuscule. You got out of bed this morning. You took a shower. You had that conversation that you haven't been wanting to have. That's actually not a small one. You stopped yourself from yelling at your child. There's so many different reasons that we want to learn how to find the positive and how to get ourselves into a more serving perspective. So those are your 3 things for February. Come and join me. Let's work on those things, and I'll see you back here for March. Do you guys like my crazy little, what is that? It's a poofy explosion from my head. So what am I doing?